When it comes to buying a home, it can feel a bit intimidating to know how much you need to save and where you need to find that information. But you should know that you're not alone. You're not expected to have all these answers yourself. That's why there are many trusted professionals who can help you understand your finances and what you'll need to budget for throughout the home buying process. So to get you started, I want to share with you some of the top important requirements you should plan for along the way. But first, number one is your down payment. A down payment is a sum of money that the buyer pays in the early stages of purchasing a home. It represents the total purchase price. The down payment can be anywhere from 0 to 20% down, depending on the type of loan that you have. So having this knowledge is very critical to how much you need to save. And to understand your options, you want to partner with a trusted professional who can go over the various types of loans, the down payment assistance programs, and what each one requires. So number two is your earnest money deposit. Another item you want to plan for is an earnest money deposit with your EMD. So while it's not required, it is common in today's highly competitive market because it can help your offer stand out in a bidding war. So what is an earnest money deposit? It's money that you pay as a show of good faith when you make an offer on a house. So this deposit works like a credit. You're using some of the money you already saved up for to purchase the home, which shows the seller that you are committed and serious about their home. So it's not an added expense, it's just some of the upfront money that you'll pay. So here's what First American explains what EMD is and how it works. Quote, the deposit made from the buyer to the seller when submitting an offer. The deposit is typically held in a trust by a third party and is intended to show the seller you are serious about purchasing their home. Upon closing, the money will generally be applied to your down payment or closing costs, unquote. Now, I could not have explained that better. In other words, an earnest money deposit could be your very first check that you write toward your home purchase. So on average, however, you can expect to pay between 1 and 2% of the total home purchase price. And number three, now this is the next thing you need to plan for. I like to drop quotes, so I'm going to share this one from the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, who define closing costs as the upfront fees charged in connection with a mortgage loan transaction, generally including not limited to the loan origination fee, title examination, insurance, survey, attorney fees, prepaid items such as escrow deposits, and taxes and insurance. Basically, closing costs covers the fees of the various people that are involved in the transaction and the services that they provide. Now, the key takeaway here is that savvy buyers plan ahead for these expenses and they come to the table more prepared for the process. So if you're in the market to buy a home, your down payment is probably at the top and is likely to be your biggest cost when buying a home. So it's not only the cost, it's critical that you understand your expenses before diving in. So the more prepared you are for the down payment, for the closing costs, and other costs, the smoother your home buying journey will be. So here's the thing. Knowing what to budget in the home buying process is essential. So to make sure that you understand these and any other things that's associated with buying a home, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about what you can expect when you're ready to buy your home. So I'm Denise Watkins. I'm with the Watkins Team RE with Sampson Properties. And coming very soon, we're having a home buying seminar, and we'll be covering the down payment assistance programs, earnest money deposit, closing costs, credit, and additional home buying information. I'll be announcing that date next week, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell button over there so you'll get noticed when the next video is posted. Until then, I will see you next week. Bye.